Mo, you ended up having a pretty balanced game in your second game in the starting lineup. What's kind of been working for you since coming to the Kings, and how you feel like you're kind of adjusting to things here offensively and defensively?
Um, I just got to go out there and just play, be aggressive on both ends, and just try to make plays. Definitely, it definitely feels good to just be out there, playing consistently, coming from the situation I was in. So that part is, I'm starting to feel a lot better out there on the floor. I'm starting to get my wind back, my legs back under me. Playing real game minutes. Um, but I just try to go out there and just help my team win, man. Just make plays, whatever that's going to be, rebounding, just trying to help guys out and try to just contribute to a win.
James Hill.
Yeah, Mo, you've played on plenty of teams that have gone through ups and downs like this. How do you get this team back on the right path, with just the way that things have played out here over the last 6 games?
I mean, you gotta be consistent, with your approach every day. I think we've kind of struggled with that since I've been here. At least, it's a small sample size, but tonight was great. I think we came out with a great approach in the beginning of the game, and it kind of carried over throughout the whole game. And we played them tough, and we were in a position to have a chance to win. We made a couple mental mistakes, and they took advantage. That's a good team over there. You can't really make too many mistakes and expect to beat them. So it's like I said, we were in a position to have a chance to win, um, and we made some mistakes, and they took advantage of it.
Jason Jones.
Hey Mo, you kind of touched on it already about the physical difference of getting your win back, but just what's the mental change for you when you go from the situation you had before to now? Not only are you starting, you're being relied on to play key minutes for a team that's trying to do something they haven't done as a group, which is get into the playoffs.
I mean, I don't think it's much of a different approach. Every time I'm out there on the court, I'm trying to win. I'm trying to do what I got to do to win. And this team, obviously, it's a younger team, so they look at me for a little bit more leadership and be more vocal. So that's nothing new to me. That's nothing that I'm shy about. I try to help my teammates out when I'm off the court, just giving them little pointers and stuff like that, things I see that they may not see in game time. But just trying to be, just bring good energy as much as possible. Like we're not far off from winning some of these games, and that's what we got to realize. Like if we just come in with this, I think if we come in with the same approach, moving forward, then we might be having a different conversation after the next couple games.
Sean Cunningham.
Yeah, Mo, kind of along those lines, do you notice, I mean, you guys got here in the midst of a winning streak, and now here you are in a losing streak, and it's kind of been a signature of this season. But do you notice anything that you can identify that just feels different from when you first got here to what you guys are in right now?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, we got here in the middle of a winning streak. Energy was amazing. Everybody was, happy we were playing well. And it was just a lot of good energy flowing through the organization. And now obviously we've lost 6 in a row. Obviously the energy is not going to be the same, but we got to figure out a way that it doesn't affect the way we play the game. Like we can't control that we lost the last 6 games, but we can control this next one we got coming up on Monday. And, that's the way we got to look at it. We got to just get better, watch the film, get better in practice tomorrow, and be ready to play on Monday. I mean, like I said, we come in with this approach. I think we got a real good chance to win and beat that team in New Orleans.
Jason Anderson.
Hey, Mo, I'm curious on your perspective about like locker room leadership with this group as being kind of a new guy. I know, we've heard people say you're providing some of that. Where do you see that in the locker room? Who are the voices that make themselves heard in there?
I mean, honestly, I think it's a collective thing. Some days it's Fox, some days it's Harrison, some days it's Buddy. And I try to chime in every now and then as well. Like I said, I'm new here, so I'm trying not to come in and have everybody feeling like I'm trying to change it, or you know what I mean, or overstep. But I try to just chime in as much as I can here and there when I have something I want to add. But it's pretty much a group effort as far as being vocal. Guys, like we have conversations about what's going on and trying to figure out ways to get better. I mean, we all want to win it here, so it means something to us. You know what I mean? So we're actively trying to figure out ways and things we got to do to get better on the court. And I mean, I think tonight was just a good example of that. You know, we really locked into coming out the gate with a better start, and we did a good job tonight of that.
My bad. Tony Harvey.
Mo, you just said a couple questions ago that you feel that the Kings are not that far off. Could you kind of just give us a little bit more details? Because it seemed like you offered a glimmer of hope and you're optimistic about it. So and that's good because that's probably what the locker room needs right now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like you guys have said, I've been on teams that had ups and downs, and you know, like I say, we're not far off because you know it's like we're in position to have a chance to win some of these games. It's just we gotta make less mistakes, honestly. You know, the mental part of the game, you know, when we get tired, it's making mistakes. Like tonight, you know, I made a couple mistakes myself, being a little too far over in help or not getting a hand up to contest a shot. And against a good team like Utah who thrives on three-point shooting, you can't do stuff like that. You know what I mean? It changed the momentum of the game, I felt like. And, you know, we had them in a position where we could have put them away and they got their confidence back because of those couple plays. And that's something that I got to do better and set an example, I guess, for the younger guys too. But it's just, you know, little things like that. They just add up over the course of the game. And if we can control, you know, that's things that we can control. And if we can, you know, clean up those things, I think we'll have a better chance.